So I'm going to interrupt everything else. This is not one of the 10. I just had one of the worst interaction experiences of my life, and uh, so I'm terrified that that so before I say long story short, I'm going to tell you that I am going to try and keep it brevity. I was standing on the deck of the bar having a cigarette, and while I knew that wasn't what was actually happening, because even post stroke, I my basic logic skills are coming back. There appeared to be an African woman searching under my car for a Guinness. There, no shit. So she was looking under my car. There's an African grocery, a wonderful Entiat, I think that's how you say it, grocery store. It's when I walked in there to talk to them, it smelled like heaven to me. But I was gonna say, long story short, uh, the, from what it looked like, there was a woman searching under my car for a Guinness. Now, what she was actually saying was something very close to Guinness, and I haven't quite been able to get it. Uh, but I knew that she wasn't searching under my car for a Guinness, a pint of Guinness. Something else was going on, and then but she was at it for a while, and then suddenly a little girl appeared, and it made perfect sense. Her name was something close to Guinness, but out of curiosity, I said to her, "What's your daughter's name?" And that's where it went off the rails. And I don't blame her. I get pulling back. Language is a barrier because they're fairly recent immigrants, and I don't blame her reaction. Uh, but it wasn't my intent. So I tried to clarify. I came up that I came around and I said to her, I tried to explain to her, but between my aphasia and the language barrier, it 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 flopped. Like, and then her husband came out, and it was about to. They clearly didn't understand me. They were super nice people. I could tell. Two beautiful daughters, beautiful kids, recent immigrants from somewhere in Africa. Wonderful people, and I fully support their being here. Uh, but they didn't know what was going on. So I stepped in. I waited till they pulled out, and I went in the grocery store, and I'm pretty sure I got the message across because the person in the grocery store spoke better English, and I'm willing to die on the hill of defending a person's right to speak whatever language they're fluent in, anytime. Like, I'm not the least uncomfortable when I hear two people speaking Spanish or Thai or like anybody that believes that America is an English-speaking country clearly hasn't got a great grasp on its history. But I was gonna say, long story short, so I'm getting to the point. I don't know what to fight, but it's to me, it's become funny that's become my go-to phrase because I've never in my life I've been over this. But I think I got the message across that I'm not a pedophile or a racist. That I just was wondering why she was searching for an Irish beer. An African woman was searching for an Irish beer under a Korean car in Seattle, Washington, and while I admit my confusion was largely due to my stroke. I think I still would have been pretty confused before it happened. So I hope I got the point across to the wonderful African grocery store on 15th and just north of 15th and 145th that it was an honest and much regretted misunderstanding. And I'm gonna take a look at their social media and see if there's any rough spots. But my life, so that's my life. Day 4 of living homeless while pleading for help, and I'm spending my time not fighting dragons, apologizing to a lovely family for an honest misunderstanding. Uh, how was your day?